Hello, welcome to another LeetCode video. Today we're going to be doing a min stack. We're basically going to design a stack that supports push, pop, top, and retrieving the minimum element in constant time. We are given these functions that we have to add and create and initialize to basically have these functions that work, right? The first thing we're going to initialize is just a regular stack, right? Equals stack. Now we have the minimum stack to track the minimum. So min stack equals min stack. So that's how we're going to do that for our first initialization. For our pushing the elements into the value on the stack, right? For a regular stack, it's just going to be self.stack equals self.stack dot append. We're going to append the value, right, that it gives you. But for the minimum, it's going to be different, right? Let's say since there's nothing in the min stack, we're going to add it regardless. So if not self dot min stack, we're going to self dot min stack dot append the value, right? Since there's nothing inside the min stack. But now we are going to be comparing values to see which one would fit inside the stack, right? So now we have elif the self dot min stack is less than the value, right? Meaning that the value is greater than what's in the min stack. So in that case, we just put, let's say for example, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We had just put 1 in the min stack, but now 2 is greater than that, right? We don't want that because we want the lowest one. So we are going to instead self dot min stack dot append basically the 1 again instead of the 2, because the 2 is greater than 1, right? So that would be self dot min stack -1, which is basically how you get the value at the top of the stack, which would be 1 again. Else, meaning that the value is less than the min stack, we're going to add that value into the stack. So let's say, for example, we're doing, let's say 3, 4, 1, right? 3 goes in the stack, 4, so we go 3 again, right? 4 is greater than 3, we go 3 again. But now we're comparing it to 1. 1 is less than 3, so now 1 will go into the stack. And that will look like this: self dot min stack dot append the value, right? Now for popping, it's just removing, right? So self dot stack dot remove at whatever's at the top of the stack, right? So self dot stack -1. That is basically how you remove whatever's at the top of the stack. And then same thing applies for the min stack. And then for top, we want to return the integer at the top. We just return the top of the stack, right? Self dot stack -1. And then if we want to get the I guess we also have, yeah, if we want to return the minimum, we return the minimum, the top of that stack. If I can spell, holy. Now let's see if it works. I'm silly. I forgot this is how you initialize a stack. Sorry, guys. This should work. No, we're comparing the top. Sorry about that. Keep on. There you go. I'm so silly. Yeah, that's basically how it's gonna work. You know, this wouldn't be a video without any errors. You know how it is. Thank you guys for watching.